Chapter 8. What's the worst that can happen? Analyzing a situation that causes stress or anxiety begins with asking yourself the question, what is the worst thing that can happen? Chris is one of the people I coach to defeat his fear. His biggest fear is to lose his job. He works in a psychiatric hospital as a care assistant. Chris recently found out that the hospital has fired some of the staff as the result of decreasing government funding. I really like my job and I do not want to lose it, said Chris in our first coaching session. Apart from the danger of losing his job, Chris and his wife just had their second baby. Many things are happening in his life. I asked Chris, what's the worst thing that can happen? And he said, I can lose my job. And I asked him, I have to go and find a new job. Is that a bad thing? I asked Chris. Well, it is not the end of the world. I have found jobs in the past and I am pretty good at my job. So I guess it is not a bad thing. After getting all of the facts straight, the worst that could happen was that he could lose his job, get severance pay, and the hospital would probably help him find a new job. Moreover, he did not think that finding a job is the end of the world. Thus, I asked Chris, why do you even worry? He laughed and said, I do not know. I guess it is the paranoia that is caused by my co workers. Not all of them are great employees, you know. I think they are terrified of finding a new job. I would not even want some of them as my employee if I were a manager. Unfortunately, this is often the case. Other people who have their fears and insecurities project them willingly or unwillingly onto us. They project doubt into our minds. Next time, when you face a stressful situation, ask yourself the same question I asked Chris. What is the worst thing that can happen? We find out that the worst thing that can happen is not that bad after all. At a certain stage in life, we all had to find work. For people who want to end a relationship, we have all been single in the past. You will survive.